smashing ground and pound, Yushin Okami is not your stereotypical Japanese fighter. Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Zions Extreme Supplements for Extreme Athletes, available at GNC stores nationwide. The Canadian Kalib Starnes, 6 years older than the Japanese fighter Yushin Okami. Starnes does have an 1.5 inch reach advantage.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Eve Loving.
Eve Levine, our referee, a battle of 185-pounders. Kalib Starnes and Yushin Okami.
I got all my judge. Close, secure. Good. Are you ready, sir? Are you ready? Fight!
And here we go. Both want top position, both want takedowns.
Stein comes right out, throws a big lead right hand, drives Okami right to the fence. Looking to pull that leg out and put this fight on the ground early.
He had an impacted wisdom tooth during some of the tapings as well, and you know what, the guy just has overcome some things. He's overcome a lot in and out of the ring, actually, and in and out of the octagon as he has branched out into the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and he wants to establish himself at 185 pounds. We have seen a lot of good fighters come from Canada, most notably George St. Pierre, set down the road to fight Matt Hughes for the title once again. David Loiseau, the Crow.
Guy's kind of stuck against the fence here. Kalib stuck in there in the clinch with a nice, good, deep underhook. He needs to be careful about hanging his head that low. He might catch a knee from there.
Absolutely. In fact, is that a missed opportunity by Okami?
Well, Kalib did a good job of keeping his hand on that knee, but then you're kind of stuck in that position. If you take your hand away, he brings that knee up and hits you in the head.
Okami just very calm, very much like your typical Japanese fighter, in the fact that they don't show a lot of emotion, but he's a guy, unlike your typical Japanese fighter, who really likes ground and pound. He's more of a Randy Couture clone, if you will, a Matt Hughes, if the fight goes to the ground, where the normal Japanese fighter, as you know, Randy, oftentimes will just think submission.
And more grappling oriented, or tend to be, where this guy is a little more of an American style of fighter, where he puts a guy on the ground and pounds away on him.
Okami 18-3 overall in his mixed martial arts career, so very impressive indeed.
Nice high kicks by Okami. They're not landing, but at least giving Kalib something else to think about. Nice straight left by Okami.
Okami leading with the right. Southpaw stance with the right leg forward.
Kalib almost seems a little tentative here. I'm not sure what happened, if he's a little frustrated that he didn't take Okami down.
Caught a jab there.
Nice shot by Okami.
So that straight right caught him right there a moment ago. Okami, and it appears that, as you well know, Randy, that Okami's starting to size it up a little bit, feeling a little bit more comfortable. And if Starnes is uncomfortable on the feet, Okami might just want to keep it here for a little while.
Okami definitely winning the striking battle here. Coming across, setting up nice combinations. Uses his jab well, sets up that straight left hand, which you'll see a southpaw do against an orthodox fighter a lot.
Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Starnes is backing off. Okami starting to push forward. Starnes swings and misses. Well, to set up a takedown even, Kalib's going to have to either eat one or obviously avoid it if he can.
Absolutely. He's got to step into that range of exchanges where he's at least an arm's length away if he thinks he's going to take this guy down. And he's really shying away from the blows. I'm not sure if Okami has great power and that's gotten his attention. He's a lot less aggressive than he came and started this fight with. Now Okami looking for the takedown.
Look though for the guillotine.
Attempt. Watch out for the guillotine. Okami on the hands.
Can he finish it from this position?
Okami's got his hand under, he's pulled that wrist and controlling that hand that's around his neck. But this is a dangerous position for him as the head is stuck in there nice and deep.
Okami just kind of put his head right into that position. It looks like he's going to break free, Randy, and he does. Nice job by Yushin Okami.
Nicely composed, in trouble there for a second.
Starnes was happy to pull guard in that position. Fight scheduled, as I mentioned, 3 5-minute rounds. And let's see if Starnes is more comfortable. Even though, you know, they both kind of wanted that top position, I think Starnes may be more comfortable even on his back than he was a moment ago in the stand-up game.
On his feet, he did not look terribly comfortable at all. He was shying away from the strikes that were coming at him. I was actually surprised that Okami tried for a takedown when he was doing so well in the striking position.
Okami able to land a couple of shots.
Guillotine attempt possible here by Okami.
See if Okami can do anything.
Using the fence, standing guillotine here.
Good knee by Yushin Okami.
Controlling Kalib Stein's head.
Now you want to see the knees there. Obviously, Kalib Starnes is out.
Starnes is out, popped his head out of there.
But you would love to see Okami utilize those knees when he's in that clinch position.
Absolutely, especially when he has his head trapped down like that. If he can clear his head, he can knee him to the head from that standing position.
First round is in the books. Okay.
Here we go for the second round.
Okay, let's go, guys. Fight!
Second round underway. Mike Goldberg, the natural. Randy Couture, UFC Hall of Famer. We are at the Mandalay Bay Events Center, UFC 64. Middleweight matchup between the Ultimate Fighter 3's Kalib Starnes and Japanese fighter Yushin Okami, looking for his second win here in the octagon.
Starnes comes out throwing leg kicks now, trying to establish his own striking range.
Well, interesting that you noted it was curious to both of us what frustrated him on the feet in round number one.
He spent a lot of time on the fence trying to get that takedown, and did manage to do it and let Okami kind of take control of the tempo of the fight and land better strikes and shied away from the striking positions.
Starnes trying to work himself towards a takedown here, pushing Yushin Okami up against the fence.
Nice knee inside to the thigh. See Okami's whole body move on those.
Now he works the other side. If nothing else, he may loosen up those legs, be able to sweep a leg, Randy, or go for a takedown here. Try to break down his base.
Here's an attempt of a trip by Okami from the body lock position. Kind of a hopping judo trip. Traded places now. Starnes against the fence. Gives a little more of an advantage to Okami. Okami locking his hands, gripping the body again now.
Let's go, guys, work!
See if he goes for this judo trip again.
See if they get active here. Or Yves Levine may break him up. Yep, and then he does. Actually, there's an inadvertent knee, yes.
Interesting that he just chose to let go and walk away. The referee didn't stop the fight.
Absolutely.
He could have got clocked right there. Oh, that was a direct shot.
Kalib Starnes knew, and you know what? A great show of class and sportsmanship, because you're right, the referee hadn't stopped him. Kalib could have ended it with a big right hand there, but he realized he made a mistake, acknowledges his opponent. His opponent's fine, and we continue.
It was reminiscent of Trigg and Hughes.
Absolutely.
And Hughes steps back, and Trigg is all over him, almost finishes the fight.
Other than the fact that Matt Hughes has concrete in his neck. And if you don't believe it, ask Frank Trigg or BJ Penn.
Yeah, well, I think he had an angel helping him out of that one. It was amazing.
Well, the angel was right in his neck then, because that's where they were trying to choke him. And that was one strong angel. Oh, nice work.
Oh, big right hand. Does a jumping kick and follows it with a really nice straight right hand. Caught Okami off guard. That
Absolutely.
jump, he dropped his hands a little bit, and the punch followed. Nice combination. Back against the fence here. Starnes controlling with the underhook. Okami doing a nice job of countering these takedowns and not allowing Starnes to put the fight on the ground.
Tough to call who was actually controlled this second round.
Both traded positions, gone back and forth.
Round one, Randy, was clearly Yushin Okami, but this one's a little tougher to call.
Much closer round. Again with the trip, body lock.
Let's go, guys, work!
Neither guy being terribly aggressive, not taking a lot of huge risks.
Starnes just mouthed something towards his corner, and again they're gonna break him up. Let's see if we see creativity in the striking skills of Kalib Starnes again.
Drawing him in, he
After
backs
that
up.
jumping high kick a moment ago. See, again, it's Okami, though, kind of taking the center of the octagon, something you taught me many, many fights ago, Randy, and you can tell that the man who takes the center oftentimes is the man who wants to be the more aggressive striker.
They're absolutely right. There's the
Good
best
takedown by Yushin Okami.
Body lock trip by Okami puts Starnes back on the bottom here. Starnes not terribly active with his legs, not trying to do anything with his hips. He doesn't look like he's working for any submissions. Content to tie Okami up. Okami posturing a little. Find a place to land some bigger shots. Open guard by Starnes. Past the legs.
Man, a good job done by Yushin Okami.
Using his range to land some shots.
Yushin Okami trying to win the final part of this round number 2.
Back in the standing guillotine, Okami comes.
Good knee.
Starnes did a nice job of using the half guard to scramble and get to his feet. Exposed himself, exposed his neck a little bit, but Okami didn't really come close to that.
Caleb took a look up at the big screens here in the Mandalay Bay Events Center, Randy, to see how much time was remaining in this second of 3 5-minute rounds.
Nice
Good
body
attack
kick.
again. Good kicks by Yushin Okami now. We saw Starnes try the kick. That was a good body kick, as you mentioned, by Okami. Okami may have just grabbed himself this round with this final 90 seconds.
Turn of a high kick checked off the forearms of Okami.
Yushin Okami finishing strong here in round number 2. Set for round number 3. Kalib Starnes and Yushin Okami.
More active with the jab is Kalib Starnes. Nicer combinations by Okami, though. Nice body
another
kick
good
again.
kick. And Starnes trying to answer. Starnes really needs to do something here in round 3.
He's got to turn it up. I think he's losing 2 rounds to 1 here. Second round being very close. Could go either way on the judges' scorecard. Again, oh, nice uppercut, and that hurt Starnes.
Yeah, Starnes is now in
That was a
retreat mode.
very nice uppercut.
Absolutely rocked him. The one thing I've been impressed with Okami, not just his power obviously displayed there, but his versatility in strikes. It's not just the straight, it's not just a cross, it's combinations and an uppercut, it's a kick to the body, and now look and see if Okami can try to finish.
Starnes bleeding from the nose from that uppercut. And again, I question, why would you take him to the ground here when you're dominating the stand-up? You're landing great shots. But he may end up in the mount here. Passing from half guard to mount position is Okami on the top. And Starnes could be in some serious trouble if he secures a full mount position.
Now, I know that Okami took a little bit out of Kalib Starnes there with that big shot a moment ago.
Saw him cover his head and flee, and he's in the full mount here.
Full mount passes
This
guard.
could be a big problem.
This could be the beginning of the end. Okami working on Starnes. Now he has his back.
Kalib Starnes gives up his back. He's gone fetal
Remember,
here.
he loves ground and pound, and it is all over. It is all over. Yushin Okami, victorious again here in the UFC.
And you saw the start of the end of the fight here with that big uppercut that landed by Yushin Okami on Kalib Starnes. And Kalib Starnes wanted no part of it from that on.
Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 40 seconds of the 3rd round. Due to strikes, this is a TKO with the winner, Yushin